Today we're going to be talking about a fragrance from MANOS GERAKINIS called Immortelle. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it. We appreciate it and hope that you're all doing fantastic. If you're new to this channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Go show some love to Olya on YouTube as well. Then come back here and click the bell icon so you don't miss any content that I upload in the future here at BFL. Welcome, everyone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Much better than 2 weeks ago, thank God.
Good.
And just want to say thank you publicly for
Of course.
coming to get the keys and feeding the cats. I was in the hospital
Don't
longer
even
than
mention
anticipated, so much love to you. And the boys love you too.
And everybody came through. There were so many messages, you know, how are you? And just
Yeah.
wishing you good luck, good health, wealth, everything. So I think it's
The power of positivity just really took
Yeah.
over. Okay, so today's company is MANOS GERAKINIS. It's a Greek niche perfume house that was founded in 2014. They have 18 fragrances. Manos is the perfumer, but as of late, I think he's collabed with Miguel Matos. And their latest release, I believe it's called Omen, is a partnership with Miguel and Manos. This one here is called Immortelle. It was released in 2017. Just before we go into the video, I'm not a huge Immortelle fan.
I know.
Typically, I'm going to tell you why. Because typically, whenever an Immortelle high dose in a fragrance, when I spray it on my skin, it goes very curry.
It does on some people, yeah.
Starts off like maple syrup and then turns to curry, which maple syrup, like when you have pancakes,
Yeah.
it stays on your hands forever for the rest of the day.
Forever and ever.
And it smells like curry, just like with the glue before.
Right.
Maple syrup, and whenever I'm using crazy glue, all over my fingers. Anywho, this is an Immortelle that I can actually get down with. You know it, right?
I know it, yeah, because actually Steven and I reviewed this in my house, and I still have not edited the video, and here comes the kicker. This was last year.
You know, it happens. There are things that I received a year ago that I'm just reviewing now.
But I loved it. Like, I actually love this brand. It's just, you know, that goes for my hate for editing. This is what it is. The brand is awesome. And this was actually one of my favorites from the whole brand. So
Yeah, it is definitely a popular one from what I gather and from what I've seen online. A lot of reviews on this. This is my first review of Immortelle. Also, I just want to note that this is new packaging than the original. He's upgraded. I'm not sure what the difference is because I've never owned an old one.
yeah, I only had a sample set, so I didn't see the bottle itself.
So, before we proceed, again, another side note, this was sent to me for review, but as always, all opinions are our own. All right, all that chitter-chatter, we've got it out of our system.
Yep.
Us together, we can talk.
Whatever.
We can have a 2-hour window where she has to go home, and I say, come on, we'll shoot 4 videos. Nope. We do
One.
2,
Maybe
1 or
2.
2, and we talk for the rest of the time. So, yeah. Getting back to this, what we're talking about today, the subject at hand is Immortelle from MANOS GERAKINIS, released in 2017. The notes are clove, cinnamon, Immortelle, of course, milk, brown sugar, benzoin, sandalwood, and patchouli.
Do you want me to spray this side or this side? Because I always spray
That
the
side.
thicker one, but really,
Yep.
I always like to spray the other side, and I always argue in the store because I'm like, spray the thicker side, and this way you have more surface.
Smell the fragrance. I can smell it down
Well,
there.
I'm wearing it on my hands. A little fun fact.
All right.
It's beautiful.
The Immortelle, thankfully, is not that overpowering. It's definitely in there, but it's covered by all the other notes. I love the clove and cinnamon, which is pretty prominent. And the other notes, the brown sugar, the sweetness. Benzoin gives a little resin, and then the patchouli and sandalwood for some woodiness. This lasts on my skin for like 10 hours. This is a really potent beast mode fragrance. You have it on your skin, so you don't need this blotter.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. On me, I can really pick up the cinnamon and the clove, but to me, it smells like when I was visiting Vermont years ago, we had ice cream with maple syrup. It's like everything is about maple syrup there, and it just has that similar. And I think they were adding some kind of spices because I swear it smells just like it. It's so cozy, and like that milk, that lactonic thing, gives me that kind of impression. But it's so beautiful, and it's very smooth. It's probably the first time that I see a gourmand take on, like a lactonic gourmand take on an Immortelle. That's not usually my favorite. No, it's gorgeous.
It's warm. It's great for the winter. It's very long lasting, and it leaves a beautiful trail.
It does.
I got
It's a beautiful fragrance.
I got like 10 hours, and I don't get that.
Yeah, and the sillage is so nice. It's like that scent trail. It's gorgeous.
So it's gourmand, but not overly sweet for people who don't like overly sweet fragrances. But there is a dash of sweetness in just the right proportion. I think that people who don't like overly sweet fragrances will not mind this.
I think so, because there's a lot of spiciness. So if you're into those kind of spicy, a little bit oriental fragrances, I think you would definitely be into this, for sure.
Lactonic, a little resonance from the benzoin, and woodiness from the sandalwood and patchouli. Really a good one. If you have the opportunity to check it out, I definitely would. We strongly recommend it.
I also have to add that it's nice to see the usual vanilla replaced by benzoin. And that's what I think is going to make it more palatable for a lot of people who are like not into overly crazy gourmands, because this is more woodsy.
Well, did you say vanilla and benzoin?
No, I said it's nice to have vanilla replaced by benzoin in here, because I don't think there's vanilla in here. It's actually, benzoin has a similar profile, but here you have the benzoin versus vanilla, which makes it a little bit more balsamic and darker.
Ironically, you were talking about the benzoin and vanilla. I happen to love when perfumes have benzoin and vanilla together. It's one of my favorite personal pairings and perfume accords. When I see it in a fragrance breakdown, I love it. So no vanilla here, but the other spiciness that the clove and cinnamon give you a bit of sweetness, but not in a cloying, syrupy way.
Yeah, it's very
maple
smooth.
Sugar, maple syrup.
Maple syrup, yeah. But this is like a toned down maple syrup with like, just think of ice cream that you spiced up with some cinnamon and clove, and then you added some maple syrup on top.
Very comforting fragrance for sure. So we definitely
I love it.
recommend, and hopefully you'll get to try it at one point. But you know me, I'll let you try it. I'll give away a 10 ml can to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Olya Bar, then leave a comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today, or if you've tried Immortelle from the brand or anything else from the brand. Let's start a discussion, and yeah, we love that. So thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed. We love you. We appreciate your support, your love, and all of the stuff that goes with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, you take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next video.
Bye, guys.